Dear friends, gather close because today I want to share one of the most heartfelt and memorable royal moments we've witnessed this year. Denmark stood still in celebration as its beloved monarch, King Frederik, turned 57. But this wasn't just any birthday. It was a powerful reminder that even behind palace walls, true love doesn't just exist, it flourishes. Before we continue, please kindly hit the subscribe button. Picture this. It's high noon in Copenhagen. The majestic Amalienborg Palace stands proudly against the clear sky, and the square below is alive with excitement. Hundreds have gathered, their eyes fixed on the balcony. Then, right on the stroke of 12, the doors swing open. Out steps King Frederik, alone at first. He's sharply dressed in a dark navy three-piece suit, his burgundy tie a subtle nod to tradition. He takes a moment to soak in the warmth of the crowd, his gaze soft, his presence dignified. But then something magical happens. Queen Mary appears. And in that instant, the crowd may as well have disappeared. Dressed in a breathtaking turquoise coat dress, cinched elegantly at the waist, she joins her husband. Their eyes meet, and it's as if time pauses. There's a sparkle between them, a quiet intensity, the kind you only see between two people who have loved deeply, fiercely, and unwaveringly. They exchange tender glances, not staged for cameras, but radiating a sincere, almost sacred connection. Then comes the moment that melted hearts across the nation. Frederik gently wraps his arm around Mary's waist. She looks up at him with pride, with tenderness, and he returns her gaze with equal adoration. It was more than romantic, it was soul-deep. You could feel it in the air. These are not just royals, they are two people still madly in love. Soon, the rest of the royal family joins them, and the balcony becomes a portrait of warmth and unity. Queen Margrethe, having recently recovered from a hospital stay, looks radiant. Beside her stand the young royals, Princess Isabella, now 18, and the 14-year-old twins, Prince Vincent and Princess Josephine. Missing from the frame, though very much present in spirit, is 19-year-old Crown Prince Christian, currently serving in the Guard Hussar Regiment and preparing for officer training, a reminder that duty, too, is a family trait. But let's take a moment to appreciate Queen Mary's outfit, because beyond the glamour, it speaks volumes about her character. Practical, grounded, and effortlessly stylish, she's not afraid to rewear pieces. That stunning wrap dress? She wore it just last month during the 80th anniversary of Denmark's liberation. Designed by the same creative mind behind her coronation ensemble, it's both a nod to tradition and a symbol of her unique modern grace. The final, exquisite touch. A delicate brooch, gold and diamond, crafted into a branch with leaves by renowned Danish jeweler Ole Lingard. She's owned it for 8 years and worn it sparingly, on occasions that matter. Paired with understated diamond drop earrings shaped like buttons, it's elegance at its most honest. And what truly stood out, more than the pageantry, more than the fashion, was the authenticity. Despite the royal setting, what we saw was a family simply being together, smiling, sharing quiet words, soaking in the joy of the moment. Frederik and Mary didn't just play the part of king and queen. They embodied a couple who, after 20 years of marriage, are more connected than ever. They've endured the pressures of the crown, the glare of the public eye, and the unexpected weight of Queen Margrethe's abdication. Yet through it all, they've held on to the very thing that started it all, that spark. That first glance across a bar in Sydney back in 2000 that changed everything. And as is tradition, the Royal Guard Orchestra filled the square with music. Families mingled, flowers were laid, and across the kingdom and online, messages poured in for the monarch. But what lingered most in the hearts of the people wasn't the ceremony. It was them, Frederik and Mary. The pride in her eyes, the warmth in his smile, the way they waved, side by side, not as symbols of a monarchy, but as soulmates. In the end, isn't that what we all long for? A love that celebrates your triumphs, carries you through hardships, and still sees you, truly sees you, years down the line, just as you were in the beginning. King Frederik and Queen Mary reminded us of something profound today. that kind of love exists. And for that, Denmark and the world can be deeply grateful. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, hit like, smash subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next one.